Hey crafty pals, it's Sharon Luska back again from My Crafty Greetings, and we are on the hop with Team Tiny, and we were given some digis by Summer Quarters, which is Penny Stone's sister. I'm not sure her name, but her last name is Steer. She was in her photo was in the intro of my video here, and I chose the Alstroemeria. I've learned how to pronounce it since my previous video. So anyways, and I decided to color it up with Copics, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to zip through the Copics quickly, and of course having a live specimen is exciting when it comes to coloring something, because it gives you an opportunity to really see how things look. And so I chose 2 pinks, and then I'm also using the blender here because there is somewhat of a white eye in the larger petals here. I'm not sure specifically what these outer petals are called, and the other thing you'll notice too is I went around and added in green to the corners, because these buds have like a prominent green tip to them. That's characteristic to this specific type of flower, which is also called a Peruvian lily, if you will. And so I've got the soft yellow in there, and now I'm going to go through and I've got my more intense pink here, and I'm going around the edges and just blending that in. And I'm just doing this all roughly. I know there's other people that are better at Copic coloring than me. I am a very loose colorist when it comes to any of my work. I'm not a super blendy, super detailed person. I like to just get in there and get the job done. I find that Mother Nature is not super blendy when she does stuff. So I tend to like to follow suit and just get it all put together and leave in lots and lots of texture. So these buds too are also have quite a bit of green. Now I'm just going to lay down very, very sketchy greenery here, and so I'm not going for a smooth finish in this coloring. I'm leaving little shards of white showing, little teeny tiny ones, and I'm just flicking these all together. And if you look at the leaves in real life, they really have a veiny kind of stringy look to them. And these 2 greens I have swatched out all of my Copics just on strips so that I have all my greens together and color suits. And these 2 greens were actually the 2 greens that are most prominent in the leaves themselves. So I'm just flicking these through, because usually things in nature have 2 tones, 3 tones, many tones to them. So the other thing I did too is to make this much brighter is I am glazing my Copics. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that before, but look at the difference. It just makes it brilliant. Now the one thing I forgot to do is these do have some kind of, is it tiger spots? No, tigers have stripes, leopard spots. There you go, leopard spots on the flowers. These prominent petals, I imagine those are the petals that capture the attention of the bees. And so I've got those in the stamens, and then I'm going to add some dimension to these leaves. I've cut them out. And the other thing too is, rather than edging all of my cutting, my fussy cutting with black, I edged it with the color of the item that I was doing. And that's one of my tips is try using your main body color of your item to edge your fussy cuts rather than black. It will look great. So anyways, I'm just putting in some more details here, and you saw previously with the bud that I was making sure that I scooped around the bud so that there was differentiation between the leaves and the bud. And then these petals, I'm going to make sure that everything that kind of has an outward poof to it, that we're giving it some nice texture and popping it up. And then when I flip it over, there we go. The petals that are cupped, that are in the back and facing us, I'm making sure that they're pushed in, and also making sure that the throat of the flower has some indent to it too. So anyways, I had read a little bit about Penny's sister, and I guess she's a professor. And the reason why it is called Summer Quarters is because she allows herself to do art when she is not teaching in the summer. So when she is residing in her summer quarters, which is her art studio, I'm sure. And she has a gorgeous Etsy shop. And if you're ever looking for great floral designs and just really neat things, just have a look. She's got a coupon code that we have available for you guys as viewers to go ahead and use over on Etsy to get some deals there. And she's just, what an artist, and smart too, artist and scientist, right up my alley too. I was headed into engineering before my car accident, and I love me some science and I love me some art. So anyways, you will see I have a number of layers here. And my friend Kathy Posey, she has done paper tole, I think it's called. And originally I had thought that I would stack these up in multiple layers for dimension and do a paper tole takeoff. And as I started stacking them, I started looking at them, and well, you'll see I changed my mind. So I wanted to put a happy birthday sentiment and just make this really classy. I have some Nina linen laid paper, and it is in a, it's not solar white, it's a crisp white. And then I've added a sheet of that gold paper that I got from Michael's, and just wanted a really classy, elegant, you know, I want these flowers to really speak for this card. It's they're absolutely stunning and very accurate. I looked up lots of pictures of Alstroemeria, which I am practicing pronouncing properly. It's not Alstroemeria. And anyways, I really wanted to make these look like the main juicy focus of this card, and I think I did that. So anyways, I'm getting, the first layer is going flat onto this beautiful paper. And then the next layer that I've given lots of dimension to, I'm actually going to be putting some foam tape behind the cupped parts of the leaves. And I want to make sure that the cupped parts are held up and that the indented parts, or the things that recede into the background, are going to be glued flat onto this. So once I get myself all arranged here and make sure that I have all the innies in and all the outies out, then we'll go ahead and get it stuck down. And you can see I've got it, I'm lining it up here, but as I'm seeing it wiggle around, I'm kind of going, oh, I kind of like that fuller look. I kind of like how it ends up looking once it's layering all over itself. And look at this. I'm gonna twist it and it makes it look like it's a big cluster of flowers. So, and I do have to say, it's really funny. We had a tenant, one of my husband's tenants, had a grand reopening today. She took advantage of the COVID circumstances to renovate her store, and it looks absolutely stunning. And it is now called the Beautiful Finders Keepers. I think she's online as well. I still haven't cleaned those scissors. That's why they're not cutting. But anyways, I snuck a couple little Alstroemeria flowers out of her bouquet so that I would have some samples to work from today. So this is my last one that I'm popping up here, and I'm just getting some more glue on it, and I will hold it down. And I hope you enjoyed today seeing what I did with this beautiful digital design. And wow, two totally talented girls in one family, Penny and her sister. Just amazing, and so sweet and wonderful that she would give us these designs to work with. Hop along to the rest of the creators. Don't forget #TeamTiny. Punch it, it's going to give you the list. If you haven't subscribed to me already, I sure would love it if you would. And thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up, like, comment, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye. What's the best day to go to the beach? Sunday, of course.